What's good, everyone? It's Nigel here, Black Sex Apparel. Is it too late to get in shape? Is a question I had. I'd like to address this one really quickly. Um, what we've had in the last few days here in the UK is um, unusual circumstances in that we've had something called um, the sun. The sun came out, it was really bright, this yellow thing in the sky that none of us are used to. And that scared people because you couldn't get away with wearing a coat anymore. You had to wear a t shirt or a vest or something that's quite revealing, shows off the physique a bit. And the problem is, if you're not in shape, then that becomes an issue. So uh, everyone's now heading to the gym and trying to get in shape. And when I said to you 6 months ago or a few months ago that your summer body is built in the winter, that's exactly what I was alluding to. This thing called the sun does occasionally come out here in the UK, and you'd probably feel the need to dress down or wear less clothing because it's so hot. When it's anything above 20 degrees is scorching here in the UK. So, because it's so hot, you've got to wear a tank top or a t-shirt or just reveal parts of your body that you don't want the world to see. And if you're not too comfortable, if you haven't been building the aesthetics in the off season, going into the summer season, then you might be in a bit of trouble. So, is it too late to get yourself in shape for summer? I've got some good news for you. It's never too late. This is a journey. This is not just for summer only. This is for life. But even if you're trying to get in shape just for summer, it's not too late. And this is some really good advice for you. If you've never seen any of my videos before, uh, you got to look at what you eat. You got to change your eating. Yes, you've got to get your ass to the gym, maybe do some training. If you don't go to a gym, go to a local park or whatnot. But you need to do some physical activities for sure. You probably know that, right? But most of all, you got to change your diet, the food you eat. So if you start adjusting the food that you eat, that would hold you in good stead. I'm talking to you now. I just realised I haven't connected my mic to my phone, so this may come across a bit echoey. I do apologise. Let me try to connect up now. Hopefully that changes a little bit. If it works. Sorry about that. Yeah. So for anyone looking to get themselves in shape for summer, I would say look at what you're eating, adjust what you're eating. Everything is calories in versus calories out. I'll say that again. It's calories in versus calories out. So if you're burning less calories than you're taking in, say that again. If you're burning less calories than you're taking in, then you're not going to lose weight, right? You have to be able to be burning more calories than you're taking in. You've got to be burning more calories than you're taking in. The other thing is the type of calories you're taking in. So if you're eating crap, if you're eating rubbish food, if you're eating food that's not good for you, that doesn't aid your well-being, doesn't aid your health. You get home from work on an evening and you're feeling lethargic, tired, just feel like crashing out on the sofa in front of a film, just in time to get up for work the next day. You found yourself in a pattern. It's a downward slope. You need to break that. You need to break that pattern. You need to assess it, see where you're going wrong, and exactly what I've said to you just now is exactly what you're doing wrong. In that you're not planning, you're not preparing, you're eating the wrong food, eating processed food that affects your energy. You get home from work, you crash out on the sofa, and that becomes your routine. You have got to break that routine. And firstly address it by the food you eat. So if you change the food that you eat whole food, less processed food. So, stuff like your chicken breast and your turkey breast, your steak, your rice, your try and avoid bread as much as you can, try and avoid processed food, try and avoid sweets, biscuits, try and swap those things for whole food. So you could swap, if you've got a sweet tooth, you could swap your biscuits or your whatever you eat, your chocolate bars, Get some protein bars might help, but I'd say get fruits. Um, get some fruits in your diet. Lots of fruits in your diet will be a huge advantage for you. So if you've got a sweet tooth, swap sweets and chocolates for fruits, grapes, bananas, that sort of thing. Get pineapples. I love pineapples. Watermelon, love it. Get that into your diet, and that may help you massively. Um, uh, in terms of the food you should be eating, like I said before, processed food, you need to cut down drastically on the processed food. So if you could adapt an 80-20% plan in your head, 80-20% rule suggests that you eat healthy or whole food 80% of the time, and then maybe the 20% you could afford to eat the rubbish. I try to reduce that to say 90-10. 90% of the time I'm eating high quality food, and for the other 10, I could afford to have some rubbish food or crap food. So if you could try and adapt that rule. So going back to what you should be eating, like I said, whole food, like mentioned that the sources of protein, your chicken breast, your turkey breast, your eggs, tuna, salmon, that sort of thing. It's not cheap, especially here in the UK. Eating healthy, unfortunately, does break the bank balance, but it is what it is. Your health is your wealth. Um, you know, your health and fitness is the most important thing you have. Right? It's way more important than money. People say time is money. That's nonsense. Your time is worth way more than money. If I was to say to you today, um, I will give you £1,000,000 or £10 million, whatever the price may be, but you're going to die in an hour. Would you take the £1,000,000? No, I suggest you probably wouldn't unless you're mad, but you wouldn't take the £1,000,000 because your time is worth way more than money. In the same vein, if you had a terminal illness and I said to you, I will give you, you will need to give me the £10 million that you have in your bank account, and that would cure your terminal illness instantly. For the medicine I'm going to give you in exchange for your £10 million, would you give me that £10 million? I suggest you probably would, right? So time is worth way more than money. I digress. Back to eating healthy. The reason you're feeling low energy, the reason you're crashing on when you get home from work, is because you're eating the wrong food. You change the food you eat, and you change your energy. You change the food you eat, you change your energy. You change your body shape, you feel better about yourself. All of a sudden, when summer arrives, you're proud to wear a string vest or a tank top or a t-shirt, whatever. You're proud of what you've achieved. Self-love, aesthetics over everything. So it's not too late to get in shape for summer, is a short answer. Hopefully that helps. And I'll see you guys in the next video. For now, Nigel, Black Aesthetics, signing out. Peace.